Why does your nervous system shut down whenever you attempt to be consistent with a new goal? You want discipline, but your nervous system doesn't care about your plan. Its goal is to keep you alive. And until it feels safe, that plan is just a threat in disguise. I'm Brad, and I'm a wellness strategist with LGTM Healing. And I've seen this play out in my own life and the lives of the clients that I work with. Big goals written out, you have your routine all mapped out, and your motivation is all high at the start. And then that's when the resistance shows up. See, I definitely know what it's like to start off strong and not necessarily finishing up that way. Let's just say, for example, you start off a new workout plan. You get a color-coded schedule and a checklist ready to go. And for a moment there, you feel unstoppable. But then something shifts. You oversleep. You procrastinate. You forget about the plan. And then that's when the shame rushes in. Once you realize that you flaked on yet another promise that you made to you. So you tell yourself that you're lazy and that you lack discipline. But neither of those are true. See, here's what's actually happening. Your nervous system is protecting you. See, your body doesn't care about your checklist. It cares about survival. And survival always comes first. Something important to remember is that anything unfamiliar looks like a risk to the dysregulated nervous system. And that risk doesn't feel safe. That's why plans collapse. Not because you can't do them, but simply because your body doesn't feel like you're safe enough to yet. See, this is something that people rarely speak on. Resistance is simply a survival response. It's the same inner system that kept our ancestors alive. But in today's world, it shows up as procrastination, shutdown, and sabotage. You try to push the gas pedal so you can start moving forward, but then you find out that the brake is pushed down just as hard. That's why you can't move. And the shift doesn't require more force, nor does it need more motivation. The shift happens once you put inner peace before the structure, regulation before discipline. That means you weave different grounding practices into the plan. Don't forget about them. This isn't something that you want to forget about. You really want to make sure that the grounding aspect is a part of the things that you do. You breathe before the first step. You scan for a body awareness before you make your checklist. A simple signal that tells your nervous system, we're safe now. And then you move forward with whatever it is that you're planning to do. And only then will the structure that you're trying to implement actually stick. And it'll become a real routine that you really won't even have to think about. It'll just become a part of you and a part of the things that you naturally do. So once safety is built within you, that new discipline is going to feel natural. Consistency begins to flow just way easier. And the plan doesn't feel like a threat anymore. It feels like an anchor. And the result is way more than you just following through with something. You're finally building a rhythm that's going to stick. You can finally end that old cycle of shame and false starts. It's finally knowing that your body is on your side. Because safety, especially inner safety, it always makes the outer structure possible. If this message resonated and you feel like you might be dealing with a little bit of dysregulation of your own, check out my description. I've made a free PDF just for you, and it's called 5 Signs You're Dysregulated. And after you finish reading through it, leave a comment. Let me know if it, helped you out in any sort of way. All right, later until next time, it's Brad, and this is LGTM Healing. Peace out.